It is a world of darkness. The sin of Cain has spawned the cursed horror that stalks the night in search of living blood. The kindred have long been a secret influence through all ages of human history, plotting against each other in a never-ending jihad. Their immortal progeny are among us to this day, hidden from the eyes of humanity by an elaborate masquerade.
And welcome to Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. I'm looking forward to some spooky action. I'm relatively familiar with the Vampire the Masquerade world and its various games and adaptations, but I've never played this one, coming up on 25 years old. I don't think I have anything more to say for an intro. I think I'm just going to click single player and see where it goes. One thing I will say is that I was adjusting the game's options for a bit before the video started. Crashed 4 separate times while trying to change the resolution, which bodes well for the stability. It's all working fine now though. I think. I've put this to the maximum graphical fidelity it can withstand. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, come on! It crashed again?
My name is Christoff I am a man of God and a soldier in heaven's cause.
Nay, my lord. Sister Aneska.
Where am I?
In Prague, at the convent of the Knights of the Red Cross. Now hush. Thou hast suffered a grievous wound and must rest.
I must return to my... Oh!
My lord, peace, I beg thee. Thy brave captain left a letter before thy sword brethren continued on their crusade.
I thank thee for this news, my lady, and for thy care. Surely thou hast drawn me back from the jaws of death itself.
'Twas the Lord that saw fit to spare thy life. We humble sisters simply attended thee.
Oh, Sister Aneska is too modest. She ministered to thy shattered body day and night, long after all others had given up hope. She did indeed restore thy life. I am Archbishop Giza. Thou hast done great service for Christendom, young sir. Tonight I shall make prayers of thanksgiving that thou live, and may send more sinners to hell.
I offer thee all my gratitude for thy service. I am in thy debt.
The rosy life in thy cheek is payment enough.
And we're in the game, everybody. Think widescreen is working fine. I'm not 100% sure. The main menu UI looks a little bit cut off. We'll deal with it for now until it becomes an obvious issue. Is it just me, or did both men sound almost exactly like Vincent Price? I'm not insane, our character is doing a Vincent Price impression. I click to move around in this weird shuffle. Oh, I'm pressing buttons and I shouldn't be. Hang on, I don't know what I just did. Can I put on my helmet? Like, it's right there, I may as well. I have a manual. I will be referring back to that with help with the UI and buttons. It's me, Kristoff. I have 50 faith. Speaking of faith, it seems my character is a crusader. That is not exactly a way to get me on side with this man, because right now all I want him to do is die. I'm assuming that's gonna come soon. Can I steal this crucifix? Oh, it's a save point. I know that there's like a screaming woman outside, but could I at least wash my bandages? I look rough. I probably got stabbed in the tummy. Or shot? I'm not really sure when the proliferation of crossbows and longbows was. I don't know when this game is set either. I think the 1200s? Vampire the Masquerade Redemption is an RPG developed by Nihilistic Software and published by Activision for the PC in 2000. There's apparently a Mac version too, but come on. Who plays games on a Mac? Nihilistic was an American developer founded in 1998, with a small number of very experienced game developers who'd previously worked together at LucasArts. This was their first game, and they went on to make nothing else in particular. Okay, that's unfair. They made a poorly received Marvel fighting game and a Conan the Barbarian game in the mid-2000s. Then a handful of titles I've never heard of, with incredibly generic names like Zombie Apocalypse, PlayStation Move Heroes, and Resistance Burning Skies. They look like games you'd see a nerd character in a sitcom playing with a visibly unconnected controller. In 2012, they renamed themselves Instigate Games and shifted focus to mobile gaming. This lasted less than a year before the poor reception of a mobile Call of Duty game made them close down forever. Activision is Activision. I don't need to go in depth into them. One of the rare examples where a publisher covered on this channel is actually still alive, sort of. They exist, but merged into Blizzard ages ago to create a disgusting mega publisher beset with scandals and harassment lawsuits. Activision Blizzard were eventually bought out by Microsoft in their quest to monopolize the gaming world and make everything generally more depressing and sad. Back to the vampire fun. Hello, friend. Oh my! Goblins!
Kristoff, thy wound.
Thy wound!
'Tis nothing. A scratch.
Men.
The mighty walls of Prague once held all demons at bay, but the Schlachta have overtaken a silver mine to the east. With a haven so close to the city, they boldly walk the streets by night to kill, and worse than kill. Many have been dragged alive from their homes for some unspeakable purpose.
I will never let them take thee.
Oh, sir.
Now, I've heard a little bit about this game. I'm not going in 100% blind like sometimes I am. I'm aware that people had issues with some of the dialogue. Pity I'm in poor health or I would kill them all. Perhaps in a month or two I shall go to the mines. No, that's not how you play an RPG. We need to collect 4 rat skeletons in order for her to brew a potion of healing. That's how these things go.
Tomorrow I shall venture into the silver mine and flush the vermin from their holes.
Thou must not. Thy wound is too great.
Nay, I am resolved. They will pay in blood for the fright they have given thee.
Oh, sir, should they harm thee, my heart...
Come away, Ineska. Thou hast wasted enough of good Sir Kristoff's time with thy idle chatter. Kristoff, the Lord smiles upon thy wrath. I shall pray for thy victory.
I shall not fail.
I love killing things in the name of the church. It's my whole thing. Oh, my tummy is probably held together with sellotape. And I'm dressed as a crusader. Oh, Jesus. You may as well put on a clan hood. Christ, Kristoff. Is this as fast as I can move? That doesn't seem good. These look like very comfortable beds for... I'm gonna look up the year that this is set. The 1100s! According to the internet, this game takes place in the late 12th century. I mean, I guess that makes sense with all the crusades happening, but there was a lot of them, so you can't really judge from that. Also, it brings me onto my first pet peeve. They are talking in pseudo early modern English. Lots of mayhaps and thous and perchances. They're also doing it slightly wrong. They're speaking in like Shakespearean English, but not quite getting the thous and thines right in places. If they're trying to go for a historical bent, they should be speaking in Middle English, early Middle English, which is slightly incomprehensible. They should be speaking in pre-Chaucerian prose. But look, it's a video game, we'll deal with it. Why have you started glowing red with skulls over you? Am I meant to put away my sword before speaking to you? I have no idea. Leave Prague through the east gate and enter the mines. Defeat the monsters that dwell within. Also, we are speaking in an American accent, so I guess they're not really going for accuracy. It's fine, it's all fine. It doesn't matter.
I pray for thy safety on so perilous a journey.
I mean, look at me nitpicking. We're in Prague and we're not speaking Czech. It should be Middle Czech. Ignore me.
The cheerful daylight world belies the horrors that prowl by night. How can the good people of Prague go about their business with such evil abroad in the land?
I don't know what evil you're necessarily referring to. It seemed basically fine. I mean, you did get stabbed in the tummy, obviously, but that was kind of your own fault.
My good kinsman Kristoff, thy bravery carried the day in the Battle of the Moravian Hills. Thy sword brethren crushed the pagan barbarians and now chase their scattered hordes into eastern Hungary. Once the last of the heathens are routed, our garrison shall return to Prague, and thou mayst rejoin our ranks. Until then, the tender ministrations of the Holy Sisters shall revive thee, if it be
Don't
God's
make it sound
will
like
that
that.
thou outlive thy wound. Thy fellow sword brethren pray for thy swift recovery, for they cannot allow thee to ripe and rot in decadent luxury whilst they sacrifice themselves. Perhaps thou canst make thy sword arm useful to good Archbishop Giza until such time as we return to collect thee. May the tidings of the Lord be upon thee, Sir Cuthbert.
Ooh, work's never done. Can I break open this barrel? I can. Oh, there's a little monk boy. Also, I just picked up a vaccine. A little bit ahead of its time. Oh, I just drank it. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, why did I just right-click things? Leave Prague through the east gate. There's also a regroup button, which implies I'm gonna get some friends later. Oh, I don't know if I'm relishing that thought. Hail and well met, Knight of St. John.
Hail and well met, Crusader.
Oh my god!
Hail
he
and
said
well
it.
met to thee, Knights of St. John.
Tis good to hear the voice of a fellow Frenchman. We Knights of St. John are far
He's
from home,
meant
and I
to be
would we were back in
French.
France.
Come on.
We should gladly go to the ends of the earth in service to our Lord. Good day to thee.
I'm hoping Kristoff gets properly humbled throughout this game. I hope horrible things happen to him. My view of Crusaders is broadly the same as that footage that came out of American soldiers in Iraq doing all their war crimes while Let the Bodies Hit the Floor played in the background.
Ah, a smithy. Now I may replace my war-weary armor.
I'm getting the idea that bits are cut off, by the way, by the resolution. I may go 4x3 in a second, we'll see. We don't need to see people's faces, do we? Hail and well met, Smith.
Hail, good Sir Blacksmith. I am Kristoff of the Sword Brethren, and I seek to replace armor lost in battle.
Ho there, young Crusader. I be Jiri Borajov, and the very boards of me humble shop are honored to be trodden by a sword brethren. And who will ye be slaying in your new armor?
Muslims, mainly. Such things are beyond the concern of a smithy. That's just mean. He's very polite to you. Probably because he's frightened of your huge sword. Although he could stab us quickly. We have a belly wound. I seek to slay the demons in the silver mines to the east.
I seek to slay the demons in the silver mines to the east.
If ye do seek to spill the blood of the fiends in the mine, ye'll be needing special protection.
The protection of the Lord suffices. I need no more than that.
Ha! Tell that to your armor and sword. Nay, 'tis gypsy charms I
Oh,
be speaking
no.
of.
I can't pick any of these options. Where can I find such charms?
Where shall I find such gypsy charms?
You must promise me that the gypsy will come to no harm by my telling.
Okay, look, this is a word that is not a slur in every culture and country and language. Some people refer to themselves as this term, and it's all fine. In Ireland, this is a slur. It makes me feel very weird hearing people say it out loud. Yeah, sure, we'll be nice. It'll be cool.
I promise.
Go ye to the Golden Lane, where you'll find an herbal shop run by the old gypsy woman Unorna. There ye shall find something to aid ye surely. God be with you, young one.
I was about to mock him saying herbal because it's so obviously American, but I recently learned they're probably the ones pronouncing that right, as in like more historically right. Americans pronounce it herbal because they take it from the French pronunciation, whereas the British changed it because of how anti-French they were. So probably should be herbal. However, I think herbal sounds really silly, so I'll never say it. Though nuns didn't rob me in my sleep, did they? No, I forgot 50 gold. I could buy a buckler. Lethal plus 10. I don't know what any of these things mean. I wonder if there's a run button. Took a quick glance at the manual and then saw that, this is not an exaggeration, it's 99 pages long. Closed it in fear. Gate to Iveath Bridge? Is that where we need to be going? Hang on. East Gate. I don't know which way is east. I don't think we have a compass. I have no idea when the compass was invented. Okay, so that's north. So it stands to reason that east would be over in this direction. This is the university. Oh, I know Prague University is very, very old and famous. Hello, friend. Old man.
Take care outside the gates of the city, good Sir Knight. For all those that wander the highways alone after nightfall are seldom heard from again. Even the strongest of warriors have disappeared. The streets of Prague are no longer safe after dark, but beyond the city walls all hell walks the night. Hell that disgorges from yonder castle of Viscerod.
Turned into evil Bilbo at the end there. The vocal performances are reminding me a little bit of the game Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which I just finished on stream. In that it's very specifically set in Bohemia, which is now Czechia, but everybody has a mishmash of accents from English to American to Australian. A lot of these countries did not exist at the time. You know what's really embarrassing to admit? Even though it was less than 2 minutes ago, I have genuinely forgotten everything that blacksmith said about where I'm meant to be going to find this person.
Hail, good Sir Knight, and welcome. They do say you seek to cleanse the minds of evil. Oh, these demons have brought great suffering to the good people of Prague. Our craftsmen have no silver for their wares, and many proud families now beg for their bread. Accept all that my humble end can provide, and the blessings of the Lord be upon your quest.
Stop waving around your sword. Oh, can I take this healing elixir? Does any one of you know where I can find somebody of the Romany persuasion? Can't go upstairs. My tummy wound is still too fresh to manage stairs. Only sword fighting. Ooh, some rags. I could use them as bandages, maybe. I don't think I would trust random rags I found in an outdoor barrel to be used as bandages, though. Wait, is this armor? It is armor! Oh, it doesn't change how I look. No. But my rags. We're heading out. I have no need of charms. Ooh.
Beware the mines, Crusader. If mere men could kill the Hellspawn, we Knights of St. John would have slain them long ago.
We lock these gates as the last rays of the sun die in the mountains. Pass within before dark, or wait without until dawn. I pray for thy safe return.
Yeah, but I'm not just a knight, I'm a proper crusader, which means I'm an aristocrat who's especially good at killing brown people. I'm not 100% sure how it worked in every area, but I think that was usually what knights were. You're the fourth son of an aristocrat. You're either going to be shipped off to a monastery in order to be like a prior or an abbot or something, or you're going to be a knight. Crunch, 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 crunch.
These carts still hold their ore. The diggers have fled this place in haste, and the fiends have not seen fit to continue such honest labor.
I will say, as much as I am mocking it and laughing at it, the dialogue is quite charming to me. It feels a little bit like when people LARP, and I imagine Vampire the Masquerade LARP is full of this nonsense. Should I have gotten this charm? Whatever, it'll be fine. I will say, by the way, one of the few things I did read about this game is that people were miserable about the save system. Originally, it seems like you could only save at those crucifixes that we saw at the very beginning, and they are very few and far between. I went in with this knowledge and tempered myself for it. Apparently have patched it so that you can just save anywhere. Lovely. That really takes a load off me.
The odor of freshly mined earth is laden with the foul stench of death.
I don't know if I know the foul stench of death. I've seen bodies, human and other animal, but never in a state of such decomposition that it bothered me.
What mystery lies mouldering here? This poor soul died without a wound, save a bit of blood at the throat.
Vampires? No vampires remain in Bohemia. Oh, it's a Schlachter! Ow. I'm not really sure how the combat's working, but I'm holding down the button and it's killing them, so I assume I'm doing fine. Ooh, 4 gold. I don't know where he was holding that. He appears to just own a loincloth. That's such a hacky observational comedy bit. Where do the monsters keep their gold in RPGs? How's this wolf got gold on him? Am I right? Standing against a brick wall like Seinfeld. And that is the only way I am like Seinfeld. Oh, you're taking some beating. Oh, I love how your head extends from your neck. That's very pretty. I mean, not pretty, but you know what I mean. It's fun. It's a good monster design. These might be something from Czech mythology. I'm not sure. Yay! Leave that horse alone. What are you, French? Actually, Kristoff is, so he should be loving this. Oh, I think I might be quite low on health. Hang on. Kristoff is looking a bit bad. Is that blue bar my health? The healing salves are blue, so maybe. Oh, it's healing me! Okay, we're doing fine. Also, a healing salve. Yet another pet peeve, right? A salve is a specific thing. You don't drink a healing salve. That is something you sprayed on you, like a lotion. I don't think you're meant to drink one of them. Fantasy writers going, nah, it's a sort of old-fashioned word. We'll use that in there somewhere. Ooh, bags of gold. I can buy another shield. I don't even know if there's a block button. I would say, so far, this is a lot more playable than I was expecting.
Wild dogs? Nay, rats!
Oh, it's a ghoul rat! Oh, there's a few of them. Alright, kill the ghoul rat first. Oh, they're all ghoul rats. Some of them are just bigger. Fantastic. I'll be honest, and this is something broken about me. I feel a little bit sorry for the rats. They didn't know what was happening. They're just rats. That's very pretty. Pretty is the wrong word for the things I'm seeing. That's a very fun bit of spooky nonsense. Look at his eyes. Oh, they squeak. And their little feet tip-tap across the floor. Oh. Oh, there's so many of them. Jesus Christ. Oop, kill the Schlachter first. There's beheading. This is the first video game based on the tabletop role-playing game Vampire the Masquerade. VTM was developed by a company called White Wolf Publishing in 1991 and takes place in its World of Darkness setting, which is described as a gothic punk version of the real world, with lots of vampires, werewolves, ghouls, and other miscellaneous supernatural nonsense, running around with guns and leather trench coats. It's basically Dungeons & Dragons for edgy goths. Think Underworld or Blade. My parents liked it when they were teens, and allegedly I'm named after a character from the lore books. My legal name, not Dreya. I actually have the book on my shelf. Look. Like I said, edgy goth D&D. It is a nice book though. I have to say, this war wound is not really slowing Kristoff down, is it? A flanged mace! Alright. I'm not sure if that's going to be better than my knight's sword. This broadsword has 0 accuracy, whereas this has more. Sure, use the flanged mace for now then. We're gonna bludgeon some stuff to death. This feels like the way I'm meant to go, which means that there's probably something else back there. I don't know how this game works in regards to experience or leveling up. Another flanged mace! Maybe I can dual wield. Were you eating this man? It doesn't look like there's much left on him. It doesn't look like you were eating him as much as sucking all the juice out, like a spider. Maybe that's what Schlachters do. Schlachters might not be real. Oh my god, look at all these healing potions! This isn't a healing potion, this is holy water. And a vaccine! Considering the early beginnings of the vaccine process, this could easily just be a big jug of pus. That made me feel slightly sick saying that out loud. I don't really want to imagine a big jug of pus, but I am, and now you are too. Fun fact, milk is allowed to have a legal amount of pus and blood per litre, because you can't really avoid it. Stop squeaking at me. They sound a little bit like my guinea pig, which makes it worse. I like how their name changes colour based on how damaged they are, instead of a health bar. It's a little bit like in Dungeons & Dragons, where the DM will go, he's bloodied, instead of telling you their hit points, because that, you know, takes you out of it a bit. Why are there all these chests and loose piles of coins in this mine? Some more rags! I can just picture a miner down here opening up this ornate wooden chest and thinking, this is perfect for more rags. Must keep my rags safe. It's another rat. I could make fun of this, but this is your classic RPG fare. You're playing an RPG, you're killing rats. It's either that or maybe some boars. Sometimes they make you kill boars. Silvermine's level 2. I wasn't expecting this to be such a big dungeon. It's actually huge. And more holy water. Am I meant to be using this for anything? What does this do? I'm not drinking the holy water. God only knows how they bless it. Holy water, very much the gamer girl bath water of the Catholic Church. Oh, you've got a weapon. You look bigger and bulkier. Ow. Oh, you hurt me very badly. I am in offensive stance rather than neutral or defensive. Maybe that makes sense to change. And a shield!
Reclaim this treasure from the clutches of evil and reconsecrate it to a godly purpose.
Okay, you didn't need to go that full on with it. And a dagger! It's all coming up, Kristoff. Dagger is not amazing, but maybe I can... No. My inventory's getting a bit cluttered, and everything is huge. I think that's an efficient use of space. We've got all this room for activities. That's an annoying way to do inventory. However, I think I respect it. I don't really respect, unless there's mechanics built around it. Encumbrance mechanics of other RPGs. You know, where you just have a big list of items, but once it goes over a certain arbitrary amount, you move slower. Unless it's like a sim, where it makes sense. Like in an Elder Scrolls game, encumbrance I don't think actually adds anything to the game. This, where there's no weight limit, but you have a physical grid that you have to fit things in. Also annoying, but I get it more. There's really not much to say about the combat so far. Probably just be skimming through it. The combat so far is just holding down the left click button on an enemy while it floats in mid-air, apparently. I wasn't actually anticipating the combat being like this. This is much more a hack and slash action game than a traditional CRPG, which is fine. I was just expecting maybe an active pause or top-down isometric view or something like that. I don't know if I can hold much more holy water. Stop giving me holy water. Oh, app plus 10. I don't know what that means, but put it on. Appearance, possibly? So it makes me hotter. I mean, I'm already so comically chiseled. He made himself potent. That's really bad for me. He's also huge. Kill him, please. Okay, maybe I need all these holy waters and salves. An ointment. Don't drink the ointment. Damage 40, faith. Can I equip that? I can! Oh, do I just like throw it at people maybe? I'll try that in the next combat. What is this? I'm diseased! Oh god, hang on. I've got a vaccine. A lever! I was wondering how to get across. That drained the water? It started this mill wheel. I don't know, open a secret door for me. I can't walk across this. Game, are you... Oh, you're having trouble. Oh, it's draining the water just slowly. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's a nice, fun effect. Oh, you're friendly. Huge. I don't know what we just did to him. Put on some holy water and it did something. I like that you have little things growing out of you, like extra eyes and stuff. That's cool. I'll say it now. The combat, quite boring. The monster design, I just like looking at them. I knew I heard sloppy footprints. I haven't said anything in a while, which is bad considering I'm recording a YouTube video right now. But there's not really much to say. Ooh, some steaks. I'll probably need those for Vampy boys.
My burdens prevent further cumbrance.
Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Oh, God. Is there any way I could make more room? Beyond just like chugging some potions or dropping stuff. I guess I don't need these rags, let's be honest. Some gloves? I'm wearing gloves! I have to say, this is not difficult. So those knights at the gate really are useless pricks. It's just haunted rats. And some slimy men. Maybe we are, like, incredibly good at our job. Much like how I always think it would be interesting to put a random in an Olympic event, just to give you some contrast. I think it would be interesting in RPGs like this to just put a random peasant next to you with a knife and just see how they deal with them. Like, do they go down in one hit and we're actually incredibly elite and
My
cool?
burdens prevent further cumbrance.
It's one of the reasons I don't watch the Olympics. The other is that I have absolutely no interest in sports of any kind. But a factor is that they're all so good that it becomes hard to tell what's happening or just how good they are. So I think if they just pulled a random, like, jury duty out of the audience for each event and you just watch them get blown out, it would be interesting. Plus you'd become a little mini celebrity for a day. It would be a cool time. What the hell are you? You're a treasure chest. You don't really look like a treasure chest. You look like an Ed Gein set piece. Oh good, some rags. I'm glad I opened this nightmare. I don't like being here. This doesn't look like the mine anymore. There's faces in the soil. Is this a case of them digging too greedily and too deep? Knocked their way through into some sort of vampire lair? Because this does not look good. I don't think you're gonna get silver out of this. Oh, I don't like this room. I do like this room, but I don't think it's gonna go well for me. I get what some of the complaints are about, by the way, about the saving. I have not seen a save point yet. It's possible I've missed one, I haven't gone down every avenue, but I don't think there has been a save point. I've been playing for easily half an hour in this one dungeon. This looks like it might be a boss fight. If it killed me, I'd have to redo the entire dungeon again. That seems like a nightmare.
Blasphemy! Let the builders of this mockery of a holy cathedral show their wicked faces. Out, blaspheming wretch! Taste the steel of righteousness!
I am Azra, the unliving.
Hi, Azra.
I bid thee welcome to my domain, for I have found thee an inhospitable and ungrateful guest.
God strike thee down, she-devil! Accursed
I'm
creature!
always saying that in
Earth
arguments
has
with my
no
partner.
room for such as thee!
Tell thee, all the earth is all dominion. With every passing day our numbers swell. We shatter all defenses and corrupt all holy places. But we shall rule over Prague, and everyone, mortal and canine alike, will tremble at our coming.
Hellspawn, the purity of the holy places protects them from thy
Usually it's yourself that trembles that you're coming.
Can be sullied, and holiness can be defiled. The Mercurio of Visceral shall awaken soon. He shall defile all that is pure, and leave corruption in his wake. In defilement lies his strength. Purity is sweet meat to him, as thy rich blood is sweet wine to me.
Die, thou damned beast. God hath spat thee out of heaven in ancient times, and now I scourge thee from the earth. Die, and burn far from the sight of God.
Oh, Christ! Okay, well, time to use holy water. Holy water, please. Oh, and a health potion. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe use a stake as well. Oh, I am taking a bit of a beating. Never mind, it was fine.
I offer thee no last rites.
Mean.
Redemption of our Lord is forbidden to the likes of thee.
Hey, what happened to
Go
him?
home now,
Christ's forgiveness.
infernal torments of hell.
What am I looking at? I don't know what's happened. Why has it brought me to this screen? Have I leveled up? I don't know what I'm looking at or why I'm here. Cost to increase faith, 250. Oh, I guess I'm spending this. I understand. It was kind of an awkward cut. Also, I think we might be meant to stake her through the heart. Although I don't know, I can't remember if that's really a thing in Vampire the Masquerade. I think it might be enough to just kill him. Guess we could make him hotter. I don't know if that's really useful either. Give me more... Oh, they're quite expensive. Give me more strength, give me more stam, give me more dex. Perception. I don't really know what I'm doing. Give me one more appearance. There we go, and now we're out. An exquisite dagger. Ooh. Oh, this is way faster. It doesn't do that much damage. Maybe I'll use the exquisite dagger for a bit. Oh, it looks a bit pathetic. Kristoff doesn't really type me as the stealthy, thiefy, backstabby type. Oh, this is a throne. I thought it was a stained glass window. Well, her body dissolved into the mud, so I assume this is done now? We've cleansed the area. There we go. Return to St. Thomas. Oh, there's no Skyrim door. You're gonna make me walk all the way back, aren't you? I think I did come across a little bit of a shortcut earlier, so it might not be as miserable.
An amulet of St. Jude. 'Tis an omen. If I redeem so holy a relic from this ungodly tomb, surely this saint shall grant me his favor.
If you say so. I don't know who St. Jude is. Have you put it on? Google, tell me. Jude was one of the 12 apostles of Jesus, also known as Judas. He's generally identified as Thaddeus, which is an incredible name, sometimes identified with Jude, the brother of Jesus, but clearly distinguished from Judas Iscariot, the famous Judas. Judas Iscariot, I always feel a little bit bad for him. He did do a pretty awful thing. However, Jesus forgave him, and he repented, right? So isn't that meant to clear him? It's like how people use Scrooge and Grinch as insults, even though the whole point of those books is that they redeem themselves and become lovely and pure by the end. Just shows a societal resistance to people changing, I think. He is the patron saint of desperate cases and lost causes. That's kind of fun. Oh, no. No, don't crash. No. Was this always open? No, they did give me a Skyrim door. Oh, that's lovely. The term Skyrim door has become, I feel, generally accepted over the years. Even though I think Oblivion was the one that I first noticed it in. Yay! We're back out. Oh, it feels lovely to see the sun. Now, what are the chances that I have been infected with vampirism? I think in Vampire the Masquerade, you have to really try to make someone a vampire. It's not just a bite. You have to feed them your blood as well, which I think is relatively common in vampire lore.
Ah, the Crusader ends his day in retreat.
I killed everything,
Back
you freak.
For another rest in the nunnery?
All of Prague may rest. I have claimed the head of the Demon Queen.
Praise be to Kristoff, champion of Prague.
You got contrite fairly quickly there, didn't you? Did I take her head? I don't think so. Seemed quite big. She was a large woman. I've only just noticed a map button. Oh, that's useful. Where's the nunnery? And there's the shop. That must be the Romany woman we're meant to go see for the charm. Probably should have done that earlier. The music is kind of giving me Witcher 1 vibes. That's not a good thing because I hate everything to do with The Witcher. I find that whole franchise cursed and unpleasant. This doesn't show me on the map. I thought that was where I was this whole time. Oh, Okay, so I'm lost. Redemption was made by a team of only 12 people over a period of 2 years on a relatively low budget. The team had already assembled a story for a dark gothic game inspired by Vampire the Masquerade, and were able to neatly slot in their ideas when Activision approached them with an IP deal from White Wolf. The whole team worked out of a single room, without any walls, doors, or offices whatsoever, partially for budget reasons, and partially because the company wanted to encourage a tightly knit team and force communication between the different departments to avoid any wasted time. This sort of thing was more common back in the 90s and early 2000s, but doesn't really exist outside of indie development today. In a post-mortem article about making the game, lead programmer Robert Hubner said, "It seems like these sort of companies are becoming less and less common in today's industry. Look at the credits of any major new release. Teams are huge." Apparently, the game consists of 366,000 lines of code. I don't know nearly enough about programming to know if that's high or low for this sort of thing. Nerds, mate. Oh look, a save point.
I am newly returned.
It's very
from
shiny
the
and
silver
whispery in
mines.
here, I don't like
The
it.
evil therein
This feels
is no
scarier
more.
than the mines.
The splendor of the Lord rains down upon thee, Kristoff. I give thee this wrought silver cross for thy labors.
I would hear all thou knowest of vampire lore, that I might fight them more wisely.
They are evil. That is all thou need knowest. I do not corrupt my soul with knowledge beyond that.
That's very Catholic of you. Are you a vampire? Probably not. Visit Sister Anetska. Ooh! I don't think you should get involved with a nun. Number one, nuns are famously some of the most evil people on the planet. Virtually every nun is an absolute monster.
Hurrah! Hurrah for Kristoff! The mines are safe again. All hail the crusading hero of Prague. Hurrah!
We thank thee for restoring the mines. We finally have
Thank
new
you, pair of
silver
breasts.
to craft and sell. God bless thee, Sir Kristoff.
My heart warms to see the good people rejoice so.
You can really tell it from your voice.
Words chill me to the core. I fear that evil endures in Prague. Good morrow, milady.
Good morrow, my lord. We give thanks that the mines are restored to godly condition. And we rejoice to see thee in health after such danger.
Yet there is danger in health, for I must forego thy tender ministrations.
My lord,
Yet now I suffer a new affliction, for which thou hast the only cure.
I shall serve thee in any way I can, my lord.
I have retrieved a sacred relic, milady. The amulet of St. Jude. I wouldst give it thee, milady, for thy devoted care.
I take no gifts. The Lord's work is favor enough.
It is the dearest of all I have, and thou art the dearest of all I have not. Please, keep this for my sake.
Oh, that's nice, I guess. She doesn't seem evil. And coming at this from a modern viewpoint, which is not always the best way to approach things set in the past, when I think of a Crusader Knight falling in love with a nun, my first inclination isn't to go, aw, it's to hit them both with a car so they both get wiped away like Princess Diana. Well, that's it. I'm out of quests. I guess we'll just leave. Maybe I go somewhere else in the town and oh, Christ, never mind.
Good day, Archbishop Giza.
I wasn't doing anything
Explain thy
sexy in
intentions
there.
toward good Sister Ineska. I command thee to speak only truth before God.
I find her the fairest of all God's creatures, and bemoan the cruel fate that hath placed her beyond my reach.
I could change the
In another
resolution at this
time and
point, but I
place,
find it funnier
we
not
might
to.
have found happiness together, as man and wife.
Such thoughts are evil. Thy concupiscence
But he just
damns
said he
thy
wasn't gonna do
soul and
anything.
dooms
What's wrong with you?
Ineska. I command thee, purge such lusts from thy heart.
I just said
If
I
not
wouldn't
for
do
thy sake,
anything.
then
Are you
for
deaf?
hers. Do not tempt her away from her holy orders, thou wicked, selfish boy. She is out of thy star and is not.
Did
for
you
the likes of
literally
thee.
listen to nothing
Her
I
place
said?
is with me.
God,
with
I
us,
hate priests.
Here in the convent, and thy place is out in the wilderness, striking the fear of God into the hearts of the heathen. If thou art strong enough to entertain such lusts, thou art strong enough to return to thy regiment.
Alas, they are too far away.
Well, the streets of Prague are still host to unclean demons. Perhaps thou shouldst destroy these abominations to expend some of thy hot blood.
I must protest. My place is here. The demon queen confessed they sought to defile holy places. 'Tis my duty to protect these hallowed grounds when next they attack.
Thy archbishop shall dictate thy duty. Hunt them in the streets.
Am I going to go out at night and hunt vampos? I can't tell his facial expression how he feels about this. Probably blank as usual.
I obey, but I shall protect the streets in front of the cathedral and convent as well.
I shall be watching thee, thou immoral lad.
What a... Oh, I hate him a lot. Fun behind the scenes fact, every time it cut there, my entire screen flashed, went to desktop and then came back to the game. And I was so terrified it was going to crash every time. I've cut all of this for you. The game has crashed about 5 times while playing it. Considering this is the GOG release of the game, this is remarkably unstable. Feels like starting up one of those petrol-powered lawnmowers every time you do it. And then the 3rd or 4th time it'll work. I don't know how I feel about this. Are you an evil monster? Why are you out past curfew? Hey, you're an evil monster! Why are people not... What? Why are people walking around with the evil monsters? God, can only I see these. Have I gone mad? Hey, guard. Can you do your job? I guess your job might literally just be deter people from getting through that gate, regardless of monster or man. I mean, I'll take the gold. The peasants who are wandering the streets at night probably need this more than I do. Anybody want to talk? I don't see any more schlachtas. Oh, it's a little rash. Hello. Oh! You're my best friend now, rat. You live there in my pocket. If I find any biscuits, half go to you. You're my new companion through thick and thin. I will call you Gregory.
Oh, 'tis the little warrior. I bet you're soft and tender inside your tin britches.
I'm not wearing plate mail.
I'll eat your gizzard while it's still attached to your quivering body. This is thy payment for bringing final death to Ozra the Unliving.
Fair enough. This could go badly. Rat, help me. Oh my god, I'm dead. Holy Christ, that did not go well. Let's try this again, in defensive mode.
'Tis the little warrior.
Ooh. They do a lot of damage to me. Like a lot of damage. At least kill one. Maybe I should run away. Oh my god, run away! You're so hurt and you have no more health. This seems incredibly bad. Do I heal over time, do we think? Rat, help?
Death to the enemy of the premises, to Ozra the Unliving.
Oh, I nearly did okay. I nearly killed 2 of them. I think this can work. It might take me a few tries. Is there anywhere I can buy potions and lotions? Hang on. The northern quarter's locked. Okay, well, that's bad.
'Tis the Crusader.
Oh, a healing elixir. Oh, do you give me a new one every day? That would be magical, my friend. Do you give me a new one every time I leave and exit the shop? No, that would be too much to hope for. Honestly, I'll take it. Thank you. Kill. That went incredibly badly. I did even worse. Is this what the youth refer to as a filter? Maybe I should be kiting more. Oh yeah, 1's dead immediately. That's amazing. 2 are dead. What went different that time?
I'm in the convent. Aneska, I will protect thee. The archbishop be damned.
Well, that does imply that the combat is at least partially luck-based. Because I did nothing differently there. Oh my, that's a lot of men.
Thou hast brought evil into this holy place.
Oh, shut up!
Taint follows thy soiled soul.
You're a bishop. God only knows what you've done.
The she-cow's vile purity burns like unto the sun.
I think cows are always she-cows.
Hellspawn, thou art anathema in the eyes of God. Die and be damned.
Away with thee! We forbid thee to defile this holy place.
Oh, it's so easy! Maybe they were critting me before. How's it going?
It appears that I am once again in thy debt, brave
Who's
sir,
other nun?
for coming to us in our time of need.
As I am in thy debt, for saving my
Okay,
life
we
with thy
get
tender
it.
care, and for thy uncommon valor in standing with me against the forces of hell.
I pray, my lord, that thou art always near to deliver us from this evil.
Milady, I pledge my arm to thy cause.
You can't
for
just
as
go
long
pledge
as
and
I
stuff.
draw
You're already
breath
on a crusade.
And beyond.
Then I have faith in the safety of our humble convent.
His skill is great, and he fights with the strength of a demon.
His courage has opened the minds again. Think how the gift of Cain would enhance the might of such a man.
He has done great service to the Promethean cause by dispatching Azra without our involvement. But this decision must be made with surpassing care.
With so many of us missing, we need his sword in the coming tumult. The other clans are surely considering him for the embrace by now.
No doubt. But hast thou forgotten the power the Church wields over the minds of these mortals, Cosmas? His faith is the strength behind his steel.
He has been cut from the herd by his wound. He's been separated from the heart of his sword brethren by many miles. Like any stray, he is more malleable. He may bend rather than break.
Thou art wise, Cosmas. How well thou knowest the hearts of men of war. Yet, I am not convinced.
The Premises are enraged at his continuing interference in their plans. I have learned that they have now placed a rich bounty upon his head. He'll not outlive the next move.
Get thee to the prince, and tell him that this night, Ekaterina the Wise awakens another into darkness.
Thy will is done.
And Cosmas, should this Kristoff falter or fail, he must fall.
Milady Inesca, I must speak with thee.
Hush, lest thou rouse the convent with thy clamor.
I have wandered the city for hours, yet each turn of the streets did lead me back here.
Evil!
My lord, 'tis dusk. Thou shouldst not be out of doors. Fiends shall soon be legion.
I would fight all fiends of hell to stand at thy door.
And how may our holy order assist his lordship this eve?
Milady, thou must hear me. I sought to tell thee once before, but fear took my voice.
What power could daunt the man who hath faced demons from hell?
The face of an angel from heaven.
Oh, my lord,
Thou hast stuck me a wound that heals not. My life's blood pours out before me, and I cannot stanch it. I do love thee, fair Inesca. I do love thee with a passion I have never known.
My lord, I must protest. Such love is an affront to heaven.
If thou deny me, I am undone.
I cannot deny thee. I too am afflicted with a wound for which thou art
Stop
the only
talking about
cure.
wounds.
My
Conjures up
soul
some
fell
unpleasant
when
images.
First I beheld thee, and now my heart is cleft in twain. My love of God and my love of thee have torn me to ribbons, for I must betray one to keep faith with the other.
Thus my sins do pour out before me, for I have spilt my wickedness upon thy innocent bosom.
That could come later.
'Tis my wanton desire that hath ensnared thy virtuous heart. I was a fool to confess my heart to thee. Gladly would I imperil mine own soul, but never thine.
Then truly we are lost. Our souls are beyond all hope of redemption.
My lord,
Do you ever just want to reach through the screen and slap some people?
'Tis the locket of St. Jude, the patron saint of lost causes.
We know that from
Thus
the
fate
internet.
makes a bitter mockery of our plight.
Say not so. Where the saints tread, hope follows. Mayhap St. Jude shall bring us hope past all hope. I pray we find a way.
I pray so too. Thy hopeful words have filled my heart with courage, and I can leave satisfied. Farewell, fair Inesca.
Nay, the streets are not safe at night. Thou must stay here in the convent till the sun shines again.
May God have mercy upon my soul. For the devil has just placed into my heart the most impure of notions.
I
and
could
I
imagine.
tremble to confess it, but I feel I would cast away all holiness to stay. I would exchange an eternity of heaven's bliss for one night by thy side.
Oh my!
Know thee that thou
Anetska.
art not alone in such desires.
Then truly I am damned. I am condemned for my lust. But I must not drag thee into the abyss with me. I must flee this holy place and return no more.
My lord, come back!
My religion's very silly, isn't it? I mean, I think it's all real in this. Like, canonically, God exists in Vampire the Masquerade. That the Christians were right, I think at least broadly. But surely he doesn't care about this nonsense. You could have approached me a bit more nicely than that.
Hold fast.
Release me! I command thee!
Thou struggles nobly. I love such passion. A lesser man could not even speak in my grasp.
What art thou? A demon sent from hell?
I am here to save thee, Kristoff. To deliver thee from thy mortal shackles.
By the power of the Lord Eternal, I banish thee from my presence.
Poor child. Thy faith died long ago. Amidst a dread battle, thou came to know thy true nature. Thou art a killer of men, no matter how thou dost try to justify thy deeds. Thou kills not when compelled by God, but when ordered by men. Now come to me. I am the mother of thy rebirth.
I know thy ways, demon, and I have lore enough to kill thee.
Nay, thou art helpless in my hands as a naked babe.
Nay! Oh, nay!
Nay! Nay! Am I insane for saying that every cutscene in this game has been remarkably horny so far? I guess it is vampires, you expect that.
Anetska, water, I beg of thee. I thirst. I starve.
I am Ekaterina the Wise, Ekaterina the Promethean, Ekaterina, the leader of the Bruja clan. We are the children of Cain, and now thou art one of us.
God have mercy on my soul. I am damned.
Steady now, whelp. Thou lackst the strength to fight, and I would slice thee in twain without hesitation.
Thou must feed, my child, before the hunger overtakes thee and drives thee mad.
Oh, I hate these scenes. I have a thing about wrists. I don't like this. Oh, freaks me out. All the gore in the world is fine. Just that bit.
Miserable demon, stealing blood to live, damned and cursed to hell. Is this all that remains of noble Kristoff?
Nay, my child. There is far more to thee than ever before. Thou art Bruja
Oh,
now.
that's a huge wall
We
of
Bruja
text.
are the philosophers of Cain's lineage. Where other clans treasured gold and trinkets, we sought pure wisdom. We strove to unravel the thorny knots that bind the very gates of heaven. But the hated Ventru grew jealous of our power. The patrician
Kristoff
clan betrayed
knows
us.
nothing
and
about
tried to
anything
destroy
you're
us.
saying.
We
I
survived,
barely do.
But fabled Carthage
And I've read
did
the
not.
lore book.
We seek only the fulfillment of the dream that was Carthage. But we need thy help to achieve this goal. A war lies ahead. A terrible battle that calls for warriors like us.
Wars among devils do not concern me.
We will cause thee to think otherwise, whelp.
You're not really
Enough,
attracting
Cosmos.
flies with honey here.
The Bruja blood needs time to cool. But know this, Kristoff. Thou would have been killed or embraced by our enemies on this night. We have given thee life eternal, and awakened thee to the true face of thy world. I do not expect gratitude, but our clan requires loyalty or death.
There is no life in me. Even my heart has ceased to beat. My very soul has been stripped from me. There is nothing left for salvation or damnation.
Just off yourself. This game takes place over 800 years. I definitely haven't gotten to it in this video, but at a certain point, you jump forward to contemporary London circa 1999 and have to navigate the slick, leather-clad 90s as a fish out of water ancient vampire. That's incredibly ambitious, and the dev team had to miss their original deadlines to avoid it all getting cut, pushing it back a few months. Unfortunately, this delay led to it being released at the same time as Diablo 2 and Deus Ex, which probably ate into the sales. It eventually released in June 2000 and did pretty well, all things considered. There was even a collector's edition released that came with the Book of Nod that I showed off earlier. Fun. I should say a little bit about the lore. In the lore of Vampire the Masquerade, Cain of Cain and Abel fame was cast out by God after killing his brother and turned into the first vampire. He was cursed to wander with eternal life and fear the sun. And then Lilith, another biblical figure, gave him blood and turned him into like a blood boy, and then he was the first vampire. He turned other people into vampires. I think those are the Prometheans, maybe? Like the clans eventually spread from that. You've got Nosferatu, which are the twisted monster boys. When they become vampires, their face goes all weird and they look like Nosferatu. You've got Tremere, which might be the magic boys who like magic and spells. You've got one that's insane, I can't remember what they're called. Hang on, I'm referring to my lore book. I'm looking at the book now. There's Gangrel, who are like the wood boys. There's Malkavian, who are the angry, insane boys. There's a lot of them. And they're all constantly bickering and fighting throughout history and battling against each other in sort of political ways and intrigue. You know, it's like Game of Thrones for insufferable gods. I'm newly remade and know little of this world. I will only follow thy lead for the present. That seems like both of us will be relatively happy. Teach me what a vampire is, and I'll follow you for at least a couple of weeks.
Such rebelliousness is unseemly in a Bruja.
Don't care.
I do not like such willfulness in my childer.
He displays as much fealty as can be expected from such a one, Ekaterina.
Then thou may hold his leash. We shall see if he takes instruction with more deference. Thou must understand that our enemies are legion, and none more vile than Clan Zamitzi, which infests Prague like a plague. The fiends seek thy death in payment for the slaying of Azra and her Schlachta servitors.
There's a lot of
to
words
survive,
in this.
Thou must quickly master the powers of
You
thy
know what I
blood.
mean. Words.
Thou must pay heed to all our laws, or thou wilt become a gibbering monster like the Zamitzi. Our first law.
Mistress Ekaterina, I crave thy indulgence. Kristoff is a man of action. His learning shall be the greater on the field of battle than the parlors of the Prometheans.
Where are you
Let
from?
me take him on my mission to Garanal's Haven, where he may learn our ways firsthand. I could use a stout broadsword protecting my back.
I'm using a dagger right
Kristoff
now,
is
actually.
not yet ready.
Verily, he is as ready as he shall ever be.
I disagree. I'm new. I'm a baby.
Kristoff is no Bruja philosopher. His hot blood cools too much when he has no mission and curdles. Send
You don't know me.
If he survives, he will have mastered our way.
Kristoff, go thou with Wilhelm Stryker. Trust what he says if thou wouldst outlive the night. Go, my swordsman, and strike deep into the lair of our dear ally, Garanal the Cappadocian.
Time to cut thy teeth, fledgling.
Sorry, I was barely paying attention to any of that because I'm reading the lexicon in my lore book for Vampire the Masquerade. He just called me a fledgling. Neonate child, childer, or fledgling is a young vampire recently embraced. Cross Judith Bridge and enter Petrin Hill Monastery. Find the Nod fragment and bring it to Ekaterina. Of course, my liege.
Let loose thy wrath.
Are you coming with me? Oh, you are! I've just seen your huge face! Okay, good stuff. I can't use the healing ointment anymore. Oh, that's gonna suck. Do I heal naturally? Or do I have to drink in order to heal? My blood meter is quite low, I think. Can I read any of these comically huge books?
Ekaterina is a scholar, not a warrior born. She would keep a fledgling studying vampire lore in her nest till Gehenna comes, and never hurl them from the nest to test their wings.
Austrian?
But I cannot spend hours debating
There was a
canine
lot of
wisdom in a
them in
university.
Prague at the time.
Give me a stout broadsword in my hand, and the sweet taste of my foe's blood on my tongue, and I have all the wisdom I need, and I suspect thou art akin to me.
I am not akin to thee, blood guzzler. I strike only those that deserve my steel. I do not murder the innocents to gorge on their blood.
Thou shalt feed upon blood, or thou shalt die. But thou need not kill to do so. Drink only so much blood as will sustain thee. Suffer thy prey to live on. For to kill during the feeding is to violate our Promethean ethic. And that way lies the beast.
That's nice.
A beast born of Cain's sin doth coil within thy breast, Kristoff. Keep it at bay, or be lost forever. Acts of cruelty unleash that beast, until it rules thee, as it rules many of Azra's kin.
Beast made them madmen?
Nay, the mad vampires are called Malkavian. Shouldst thou meet one, God help thee. Shouldst thou need his assistance, God cannot help thee. The beast is not mere madness, but demonic possession by the curse of Cain. We Prometheans are wayfarers in the land of the beast, but we stray not from the road of humanity, the via humanitas. By our acts of compassion are we saved from the jaws of the beast. Remember this always, or be devoured from within.
They seem nice enough. A bit strict, but it is the 1100s. It's unlikely that people are going to know I'm a vampire straight off, right? Unless I smile at them and show my teeth.
Life everlasting, so long as thou keepest thy pallid flesh hidden from the sun's hateful rays. The life-giving sun only brings death to the likes of us. Each day we must retreat to our haven in the chambers below the university.
I think there are almost no downsides to becoming a vampire. I think you could make it work so well. I think you could even be vegan.
Who goes there?
Like, why are you angry? What the hell are you doing?
I bleed.
To the abyss with thee.
Are you okay? Are you gonna drink him to death, or is he all right? Don't kill him! Leave him alone. Okay, let's go. Come on! Don't kill the guy! Oh, for Christ's sake! Well, he's dead. Look at his face! Blood healing, please. Restore health. I'm not sure what to do about you then. Don't drink him dry, just nearly dry. Now stop. Now run away. Okay, he's fine. He's okay. How the hell do I get him back? Is he sunk into the ground? I see a flash. Oh, how the hell do I get him back? Wilhelm! Scroll of Awaken. Can I put this on me and then use it on him? No, that gives it to... How do I use this? What does this do? Oh, I did it. That was a nightmare, what you just did. Never do that again. Don't... What are you doing? Why are you hurting this woman? What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell are you doing? Why am I doing it now?
To the abyss with thee.
I bleed.
How do I make him not do that?
Defend me.
Like, how do I make you not want to fight? Put him into defensive mode, maybe? Just stay away from the guards. It'll be fine. So we need to get into the north side, which is off in this direction somewhere. We can go into the Four Stags. You're all cool with me. You're no longer giving me potions. You can sense something's a bit wrong. You can sense that the vibes are off. I understand. Can I not talk to anyone anymore? I can cast Awe, which can charm a target. That might have helped earlier. Are you nun-friend? You're not nun-friend. I don't know what you are. You're a Labusa.
He has taken the best of me and left nothing but a shell in his home of bone, in his halls of skin, behind his walls of flesh. He has taken all I had.
I'm so sorry to hear it. Is there something broken in me that I'm into this? Way more than nun woman. Do we think we can go in here? Oh, it's locked. That makes sense, I suppose. They were recently attacked by monsters. Also, I didn't think vampires got disease, but I can still use these disease vaccines. Maybe we can get STIs? Well met, guard. Just going up into this northern quarter. Oh, for Christ's sake. Never mind, we're not going to the northern quarter. Oh, it's the other gate. It's the other north. There's a north, and then there's a north. Oh, I understand why the rats are here now. We can probably eat the rats. Well, we're not. Gregory Mouse is a trusted friend and confidant. I like him more than Wilhelm.
You need to learn the ways of the vampire. Come with me and we'll go murder some people.
Oh, this is pretty and fancy.
I grow faint. The hunger overcomes thee.
You've drank
the
blood.
Beast strengthens as
Relax.
thou weaken from lack of blood. Canst thou feel him uncoiling in thy heart?
My blood meter's
Thou
half
must
full.
feed.
Feed or die, Kristoff, for I shall kill thee before I let the beast claim thee.
I wonder what we're meant to do here. I was about to say his blood might not be great because look at him, but it might just be finely aged like a wine or a scotch. I don't want to drink the old man. He's just minding his own business. Hello, what are you nice boys doing? Old man, take a look at my teeth. We barely took any.
Only what thou needs, Kristoff. No more.
Oh, he's all
his wound
woozy.
vanishes. Monsieur shouldn't drink so much wine, eh, Kristoff? Do not worry. He'll wake up and know nothing of what has happened. Most mortals find great pleasure in the dark kiss. Ekaterina tells us that in Carthage, the mortals happily submitted to it.
That's what I was talking about earlier. I was saying I think it's theoretically possible to be a vegan vampire. I don't eat meat, could you tell? The thing about veganism is that it's all about consent. Non-human animals cannot consent. It's why bestiality's wrong. A human can consent. If a human came up and said, I've cut off my arm, I want you to have it, make us a delicious roast. That, I think, would technically be vegan, because it's not you causing anyone harm, it's them offering it freely and consensually. You could find so many vampire perverts. Just put a single post on Tumblr, and you'd have hordes of people offering to be blood slaves. Or you could just buy blood bag from the hospital. I think if vampires were real, there could be some infrastructure built around them to allow them to live okay.
To dark acts, how easily could I rain devastation on all who
You don't seem
vex
any
me.
stronger than you were previously.
Thy fear and thy power conspire to make of thee a beast. Seek thee an anchor for thy humanity, a rock to cling to when storms come.
Yeah, I was about to say my
Love for a
nun.
mortal is the most dangerous of all anchors.
I must see Inezca.
That is most unwise. The cheerful world of daylight is lost to thee.
I must see her again, just to look upon her for a moment.
Ekaterina would not be pleased. Oh, very well. Shouldst thou display valor on our mission this night, I shall take thee to the convent. But only for a moment to glimpse her as she sleeps. Now come. Our mission lies ahead.
That might drive him into a frenzy. He was already so pent up and repressed. I think what was going to happen is he was going to run off into the night to masturbate in a corner before he got embraced by the vampires. I think that was genuinely what was going to happen there. Pulling himself off in the corner of an alley, shamefully. Inezca was probably going to do something similar in the convent. I don't think you should let him see her.
Behold Petron Hill Monastery, haven of the Cappadocian vampires in Prague.
Never mind, it's a haven.
The monks are vampires?
Nay, the Cappadocians lurk in the desecrated crypts below the monastery, out of sight of the monks who provide them with fresh blood. Only those monks that serve Garanal know the real master of the monastery.
Oh, I hope you're alternating monks very frequently, because otherwise I imagine they're very woozy. Hello, monk. I'm so happy everyone's okay, and I don't have to kill everybody. If I was a vampire, I like to think I'd be as conscientious as Kristoff is trying to be. Less whiny about it, I hope. I've read Anne Rice, I find it miserable. The music for the game includes a selection of 90s metal/goth bands, including Primus, Ministry, and Typo Negative. I'm sort of getting flashbacks to watching Queen of the Damned with my mum. Just picture me with a 1,000-yard stare like I'm remembering a horrible war.
What is our mission?
A mission of misfortune. Wise and noble Garanal is friend and ally to Ekaterina. I take no pleasure in storming his home, but Ekaterina has divined that the Cappadocians have stolen from her. We seek to retrieve a precious fragment of the Book of Nod, the wisdom of the ancient Canaanites.
Why would Garanal steal from her?
We know not. Until we learn all, we cannot let them know we serve Ekaterina.
So we're just going undercover. These heavily armed men just hanging out in the monastery. I guess I am wearing Crusader's robes. They're probably all in favor of me. Can't talk to any of you. Maybe you've taken a vow of silence. Am I allowed to steal from you? Or will that be real bad? You don't care at all. Your monks. You're supposed to eschew physical possessions, so that makes sense. Not that they do. Well, you might be Franciscans or something. They're pretty chill. Everyone likes the Franciscans. This looks fairly humble. There's not like gilded walls and tapestries everywhere. It's not like your Benedictines. Oh! Wilhelm is not doing anything, by the way. He's literally just standing and letting this happen. I feel like I want a better weapon. Can I feed on you? I don't know if I'm allowed. I don't think you're allowed to drink from other vampires. Oh, never mind! Now kill him. There we go, because we're allowed. And there's a bottle of blood! It's all coming up Millhouse. Wilhelm, can you do something? If I put you on neutral, maybe. Will you attack maybe occasionally, just not everything we meet? Let's not go on a monk slaughter, but help me in fights would be nice. Maybe I'm supposed to take control of you.
The Cappadocians are a strange clan, Kristoff. They seek to understand death and the secrets of the grave. Prepare thyself. Their halls are guarded by the walking dead.
The stench of death taints this holy place.
'Tis fitting for the clan of death.
Wilhelm, what do you think we are? Just an honest question here.
They have walking dead. It's disgusting. I'm something different though. I'm a vampire. We're cooler.
Oh, that's a lot of bones. That's too many bones. I like it. It's a bit like when you see pictures of the Paris catacombs. Oh, that's a lot of men. Help, I'm surrounded a bit. Why aren't you using a weapon, Wilhelm? Oh, there's no active pause. Oh, it's just a zombie. Or does that say a zombu? It's a zombu. Drink him. Drink him up. Pierce him like a Capri Sun. Stop moving around! Stop running away! There we go. Now kill him, because you're gonna get hurt in a second. Oh, it takes so long to put him down. I'm dead? How did I die? Okay, now back away. Use your little awakening potion on boy.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I'm gonna need to drink again. Oh, some blood. Thank you so much. The combat's picked up a little bit in difficulty. Not in amount of fun, but in difficulty, yes. Oh, I hate that they run away. It's so annoying. Skeletons! Christ, there's so many people around. Jesus! Kill the skeletons first and then drink that boy at the end. Oh my god, that hurt! Am I drinking him? What's wrong with you? What are you doing? Oh, maybe I can lure some people out, like if I do this. Hey friends, just so they're not all coming at me at once. I can even feed.
Draw forth blood from me.
Why are you drinking him? It's the wrong guy! Oh, for Christ's sake. It's a little bit hard to select things in combat. We need to get him oh my god, stop killing him so quickly, you idiot! I think it might just be skeletons left. I don't think they can be drunk. Unless I lick the marrow out of the bones. There's a first person mode! Do you know how I figured this out? It's because in Diablo, I always have the highlight lootable items button assigned to one of the side buttons on my mouse. I, out of habit, clicked that button, and it makes me go first person. I mean, it's a little bit miserable, and I can't move, but it's something. This looks like a locked door that might be openable later. There's a rat. I'm not eating the rat. Leather gloves. Do you want some armor and leather gloves? Do you actually have any of that? We should dress you up a bit. Do you look different now? You get nice and dressed up. Why don't I? Why am I still in my stupid Crusader cape?
Behold, the mural depicts Cain as God's favored son. Every child knows that Cain's sacrifice of grain vexed the Lord, and Abel's sacrifice of the blood of a lamb satisfied the Lord. But mysterious old Cainites tell us that the Lord craved blood and reveled in Cain's second sacrifice, the blood of his brother Abel. The Lord raised up Cain over the other sons of Adam. He freed him from plowing the earth for food and set a mark on him that he live forever. Garanal devoutly believes this Cainite heresy, which holds that the curse of Cain is truly a blessing.
And thou, dost thou believe the Cainite heresy?
If I am favored of the Lord, the angels have not seen fit to tell me of it.
I don't think I've heard that yet in the other games I've played of this series. I should say, I have played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which is the much more famous cousin of this game, released a few years later. That game is huge and beloved and is getting a sequel soon, I think, from a completely different company, a different publisher, and none of the same staff, so I imagine it will be bad. But that game is a janky pile of nonsense that's very charming, and I loved it quite a bit. And I have the lore book, like I said earlier. Here's a fun fact, to show how freakishly nerdy my parents can be. Whenever my dad set up a new computer in our house, of which there was a few, he worked in IT, he would name them after the different vampire clans. So if you were doing like a LAN game of something, you'd have to connect to Bruja, or Tremere, or Nosferatu, or whatever. Very dumb. Okay, kill one, so we can peacefully drink the other. Drink this one. She's weak. Drink her. Drink somebody, for Christ's sake! I need the blood, badly. Drink her! I'm missing something with the drinking mechanic. Oh, that zombie's just over there chilling. At least it's giving me blood vials every so often. I can drink you! Oh, this sounds disgusting. I mean, it'll fill me up, but I'm not happy about it. Everything's okay. We're both topped up on blood. And I got a scroll of awaken. That's pretty amazing. I see a lever. That's probably going to open the gate just outside. Everything's good. We've figured it out. Was this open before? No, it wasn't. Okay, let's kill all the zombies. Just hold down the button and see what happens. I don't know who I'm hitting anymore. Drink him, you're hurt. Drink him. I need a better weapon than this. Why can't I take your sickle? Can somebody let me drink? I'm guessing there's another lever in here that we have to pull to open the final door. You know, basic dungeon stuff. You use a buckler? You can't. And you're out of ammo. Oh, it's not looking good for Wilhelm.
Thou dost fight thy allies with great zeal, Wilhelm.
That's
I
polite.
take no pleasure in it. I just do what must be done. The only one I will not fight is Garanal, the leader of the Cappadocians. I chose to strike this night because Garanal and his assistant Serena have an audience with the Cainite Prince of Prague, Rudolf Brandl, and will not be here.
Feels like kiting and enemy positioning might be important here.
Let us soothe the tumult in thy mind with the comfort of the tomb.
Was that the woman who just died? Just said that to me? Like, if we get surrounded, it's over for us. And we're surrounded right now. Oh my god, I'm hurt. Oh, what am I doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, you idiot? I hate Kristoff with a passion. It's so easy during combat to accidentally click on your allies, and it seems to let you just kill them. It's just really irritating. Oh no, I'm being drunk! Help me! Help me! Help me, Wilhelm! Oh, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Oh, it's because I'm entering frenzy. Why am I entering frenzy? Please, please just drink him. He's so slow. I can't catch him because I'm too slow.
I am weak with lack of precious blood. The beast awakens. The beast awakens.
Hit him. Run, for fuck's sake! Jesus Christ, this is so annoying! Do something to run, Kristoff, for Christ's sake! Jesus! Oh, that was annoying. I'll wake you up in a second. Leave me alone. Where'd the other guy go?
I am awake.
Oh, Wilhelm, have this dagger instead and a buckler. That might make you a little bit more efficient. Zombies. I can drink zombies. I'm aware of this. Drink the zombie. Yes, that's what we want. Everyone just relax for a second, okay? all these noises. It's mukbang, basically. It seems mean to the zombie. I know it's a zombie, but it still feels cruel. I'm getting lots of gold. I'll be able to buy a hat after this. What I want is a nice sword. Like some sort of broadsword, rather than this tiny dagger. I guess we just run in. Try and take out the arrow boy first. Wilhelm, are you gonna do anything? There's a man right beside you. Instead, I'm taking all of the damage in the world. Monastery 2, how long is this? I've been recording for surprisingly long. I'm now 3 and a bit hours into this session. I guess that's a good sign, because I haven't actually noticed the time going by. This might be a very long or very short video, it depends on how much I cut. Ah!
I crave blood.
Then drink the blood. I'm not your mother. What do you want me to do about it?
More dark worship. Is there no end to the vampiric taste for blasphemy?
Geronald celebrates the transfiguration of death, but I do not share his fondness for the grave. I have died once to become a Cainite, and do not seek to die again.
Wilhelm's growing on me. He seems level-headed enough. I mean, he's very much a meathead, but he seems reasonable. Don't go insane, don't kill people, be chill. This is all a bit much. You know, just relax. Enjoy being a vampire. Oh, there's a few people. Luckily, the AI is very bad, but that goes for my enemies and my companions. Okay, Wilhelm, you can take him on. I'll kill the rat. That went amazingly well. That went so well, every part of that. It really does feel like a dice roll every time you go into combat. And not in a fun, interesting way like Morrowind. 1,000 people just tuned out because I praised Morrowind's combat. Or D&D, also luck-based basically because it's dice rolls. It just flips a coin. Sometimes the enemies can't hit you and do nothing. Sometimes the enemies one-shot you. Every fight is a little bit irritating. Oh my god, you're coming out of the sand. See, I took more damage from that rat than I took from the 4 other enemies previously. Corner him and drink him. He's running away and frightened. Drink the prick. Oh my god, I hate it when they run. Why are you running? It's hard to move the camera as it is, not in a fight. Drink him or kill him, either way. Oh, I would have rather the drink. And I got a scroll. Theoretically, I got a scroll. The game's having some trouble. What's Walk the Abyss? I have no idea. It hasn't really explained what all these spells are, but you know, that's fine. Trial and error's okay. I've gained a new rank, but I don't know how to do that. How do I improve my stats now? Or whatever. I don't know. You know what option I'm craving in this game? Oh my god, what was that? I think an active pause would go a long way to making this less frustrating. Just tap space, be able to have like a quick tactical view of what's going on. Oh, it would be wonderful. That felt final bossy, didn't it? I've seen maybe 2 save points in this entire game so far. Maybe they took them out when they patched it for manual saves? But if that's how it was on release, that's incredibly stingy. You'd have to do 20 to 40 minute chunks over again. That would kill a game for me.
To the abyss with thee.
Vampire the Masquerade Redemption received generally positive reviews. Critics loved the graphics. Almost every publication called it one of the best looking games released at the time, with PC gamers saying, "There has never been a more beautifully created RPG," and Computer Games Magazine saying, "Even the sewers of New York City managed to look attractive in this game. That's saying something." What accent was that? Reviewers were more divided on everything else. Game Revolution said the game simplifies the elaborate role-playing system into a pseudo-Diablo clone set on extreme autopilot, and complained of the main character being too nice for the setting. Along with problems arising from a litany of bugs, they called it aggravating and disappointing. The bugs were a big sticking point. The game was blasted for technical issues and problems with the AI and pathfinding. Other major complaints mentioned repetitive and confusing combat and an annoying save system. PC Gamer actually included cheat codes in its review to help people get through broken sections. Computer Games went on to call the game little more than a hack and slash adventure with a unique premise, with significant problems that will have you gritting your teeth. The response to the story and acting was also mixed. Overall, the consensus opinion was that it was often compelling, but overwritten. What I like to call perchance writing. In a very poor review, Computer Gaming World said the script was food filled with the most unintentionally funny lines I've heard since Mystery Science Theatre 3000, and despite praising the graphics like everyone else, finished their write-up by calling it one of the stupidest, most disappointing computer games that I've ever played. Oh my god, they're running again. Diablo did this too, especially Diablo 1. Enemies that ran away from you. I get it. It's like, you're so fearsome, they're running and they'll tactically retreat and stuff like that. It's so irritating in practice. I can't catch this woman! Leave her, leave her. Oh, never mind, we're not leaving her. Because she's gonna lead me into more men.
To the abyss with thee.
Drink her! You're behind her and everything. Never mind, whatever. No drinking for us. Fine. Fine, fine. Any more boys? There's at least a boy and a rat, which is kind of what Kristoff is. Stop running! Oh good, like 15 of them.
To the abyss with thee.
These mechanics are kind of insane. I feel like the only way of getting through combat reliably is by drinking during combat. But it means that it relies on the poor AI of the enemies to not come and rush you. So you just get things like what just happened. Like this ghoul rat or the vampires off in the distance are obviously watching me drink one of their zombies like a juice box. And they just don't do anything because they don't care. I did get a hat though. I was looking for a hat. Yippee! I've got a hat. Doesn't even show me the hat. Lame. Ooh, this might be a shortcut or a long cut. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here.
An earthen floor blankets this room.
The Cappadocians do bury their newly embraced in a ritual of death.
What are we, vampires of the IDF? Oh, a golden ring. I'll take that. I don't know if it's massively useful. It seems like that only increases my appearance, and I don't think I'm going to be able to seduce these zombies. At this point in the game, there's about 45 minutes of identical fights. I'm going to clip through these at super speed for you, so you don't have to put up with it. You have no idea how much of the combat I've already cut out for you. There's only so many times I can repeat the words kill, drink, and fight over and over again before it gets tedious to watch and to play. Were you here this whole time? Just watching that? Can I take a little drink of you? It just doesn't work. And he's running away. Oh.
To the abyss.
Let me through, please let me through. I see a rat. I see a zombie. See, look at how smoothly it goes sometimes. And then this zombie is taking 50 times as long. And this one didn't even notice.
To the abyss.
There's one door to go through. That's lovely and linear. Thank you so much. Don't make me do a maze. Oh, it's another level of Monastery. I've been in here for days. I'm never gonna leave. I want to finish this quest before I finish the video, because I am interested in what happens, and also it would seem weird if I didn't. I'm gonna be recording for 5 hours. Oh god, it's a ground friend. Hello, rats. That is such an unpleasant sound effect. Oh no, there's multiple ways to go. That's really bad for me. Mercurio's door. And then just a door. What's through the door? It's just another Cappadocian. At least they're just side entrances. We don't have to worry about branching paths. I like branching paths in games, but sometimes they're a bit much. I took like 90% of my health and damage there. I don't know why. It seemed like he was just standing still for a while, and this skeleton guard that he had didn't even see me, because he doesn't have any eyes. So I'm frustrated to say the least. Wilhelm, can you fight anyone, instead of just running back and forth? A Holy Star of David. Are they Jewish vampires? I assume that's a thing. They probably wouldn't be too worried about the cross. Mercurio's door. What's behind you? It's locked. Oh. Another quirk of the UI, by the way. If I'm holding the mouse over this and highlighting it, it just says Mercurio's door. I have to click on it and then mouse away to see that it's locked. I'm sure there'll be a patch for that any day now. I can feed on you. You're drinkable. No, not Wilhelm! Get him. Oh. Thank you. It's not the highest quality blood. It's probably congealed. It's like that layer of gelatin in a pork pie. Just slurping that out. At least 2 men. Probably more in the sand pit. Oh. Being a vampire doesn't seem to make you that strong. Like, all these vampires are pretty weak compared to 2 idiots. And they're not even leaning into the whole sexy vampire thing.
This is Garonal's study. Now to find the key that unlocks the secrets of the dead.
Fantastic. I wish I was dead. I mean, like, not undead, I wish I was dead. It feels like every combat is more frustrating than the last. Oh, you have no idea. If they at least didn't run away, I can see another one as well. That feels good. Oh, how many more doors am I gonna have to go through? I thought that was gonna be locked. I don't know why it isn't. Yeah, I know, you're very spooky. I do like your gloves. Could I have those? Kinda look a bit piratey. Oh no, they locked Wilhelm in! I was wondering where my backup was. Christ, this is gonna be a nightmare. Wait, hang on. I wish I could pause! Right, run away, whatever. I have 1 more Scroll of Awakening. Come on, I need the blood. Oh, thank Christ, it worked! For the first time in forever, it's worked! I can get blood! We're back, baby! Drink them dry. Oh, good. More men. They're both running. No, my dagger just disappeared for a while. The model just didn't feel like spawning in. Oh.
A key in the form of a finger bone.
I'm guessing that's the key we were looking for. Can you tell by my tone of voice that my enthusiasm for this game is rapidly waning? It's not gone. I like this game, but it's straining that enjoyment a little bit. Oh good, more things to fight. Even if you're not killing or interfering with whatever his name was directly, he's gonna be so angry at how many people we've killed. You laugh a lot like an anime. Not like one of the ooh animes, but one of the evil animes. Apparently that's my delineations of anime. Ooh and evil. And really both are evil. Where are you going? Man, the AI is... Even for the year 2000, this is noticeably bad. Where'd I put the... Oh, did you already drink them? You greedy little guzzler. I didn't like saying that out loud. I'll take the rubies, obviously. And a fine Moro dagger. I don't know what to think of that. Damage 25? Accuracy 5, speed... That's probably better than mine. I'll take it.
What beast once wore this skull upon its neck?
I don't know. And did you pick it up? I guess you're just holding it in your pockets.
My newest child, Mercurio, hath proved a tainted blessing. Though he is ambitious and untrustworthy, he has added much to the protection of this house. He drinks the power of death with an unquenchable thirst, and could become the greatest student of the grave. But he hath little respect for our ancient alliances with the other Cainites, and could reawaken old feuds. The ungrateful puppy even seeks to seal his crypt from me. Does he not know that I can crack his sealed crypt at any time with my anointed skull of the Lamia?
Of course.
Alas, but I do require Mercurio's aid until such time as I can fathom the secrets of the golem and gain its protection. I would that I had the lore of Rabbi Mordecai ben Judah to aid my experiments, but as I lack the wisdom of the Kabbalists, I would deal with the devil himself in these parlous times.
That's why there was a Star of David, is because there is a golem. All right.
I would have words with this Mercurio. Venerable Garanal should not have to rely upon an untrustworthy child.
I guess we just huddled in next to each other and read that with each other. That's kind of sweet. Ooh, some gold. Can't miss the gold. It's an RPG. I've got nearly $1,000, and once I sell off all this nonsense, I will have over $1,000. I don't know what the exchange rate is from gold coins to euro, but I imagine it's good. I think Mercurio might be in the other game as well, which is set in 2004 or something. But that makes sense because he's a vampire. I think he might. I recognize the name Mercurio. I think he sells you explosives.
What? How comes thou here? Flee now, and the great Mercurio will not smite thee.
So, hiding like a rat in a hole, whilst thy kin fight valiantly in defense of thy theft. Thou art a clotpole of a coward.
I hide not. My work is too important. Work thou hast interrupted. I shall crack open the tree of life and uncover all the secrets.
It might be a
death
different Mercurio. He didn't
life.
sound like this. Sounded much more American from what I remember.
Canst thou restore mortal life to a vampire?
Very soon I shall have such secrets.
Ooh.
Smite thy bruiser
That would be
ally,
nice.
and thou shalt be the first to be restored when the secrets of death are mine.
This feels like an interesting path to go down. I don't believe you. I don't think Kristoff would either. And Wilhelm seems nice enough. Like, he's still a horrible vampire boy, and he loves killing. But even as annoying as the AI is, I wouldn't have made it here at all without him. So I think it would be rude to kill him now. I've accidentally drank from his neck like 16 times. We're intimate with each other now.
Nay, thou art false. Give us the nod fragment, or my blade shall teach thee the secrets of death.
Nay, thou wilt tell Garanal of my theft. Better I bury thee in a secret grave, with stakes of oak piercing thy hearts, and a wraithworm shall hollow out thy noble brows and robust cheeks.
Oh, that dialogue. Okay, get him! Do a blood power! Heal! 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 Oh my god, this is bad. Okay, that went incredibly badly. He seems relatively powerful. Maybe I should try staking him. He just mentioned stakes. It doesn't do much damage, but it might be like enough to stun him. And maybe I should do this as well. Make myself speedy. Oh, look how speedy I am! Okay, that is not doing much. Sword back on, please. I've gone beast mode. Oh, Christ, he's so difficult. What the hell am I meant to do here? I can't level or anything. Okay, maybe go zombie first. There we go. Now kill this guy. Get him killed. Come on, do it.
The beast awakens.
Oh my god, immediately I've gone beast mode. That's so bad. Oh, we're nearly getting him. That went okay. Heal. Just keep healing. Heal like 15 times. Get up to full. Heal! For Christ's sake, heal! Okay. that nearly went alright. What can I give to you? I don't have any awakening scrolls. That's obviously bad. I might give blood dexterity on me? Never mind. I don't know if I can cast that. Can you cast this? How do I cast any spells? I don't feel great about this. This isn't abandonware! A miracle for this show. Despite the dissolution of the developer, you can buy this perfectly legally for the price of a sandwich from either Steam or GOG, and there's still a healthy community creating patches, mods, and wikis. There was even a mod being developed that aimed to recreate the entire game inside Skyrim. Paradox, the current rights holders for Vampire, were fine with it and gave it a green light, but Activision came down on it like a ton of bricks and made the developers ditch any connection to the original game. It still exists in a newer, legally distinct form, but we all know how these huge mods go. 1 in 1,000 actually gets released as a playable product, if that. I'm staring at all those fan projects to get Elder Scrolls games running in other engines. Now run away, heal up. Never mind, that was a bad thing to do. I'm in frenzy, this is gonna go badly. That went worse than all other previous attempts, I feel. Maybe throw some holy water at him? Holy water him. I can't use it, for Christ's sake!
Awakens.
Oh. It's so close. He's getting down to red. I've been here for about 15 minutes. This is what I do for you. Run away.
Stand thy ground.
Well, maybe I can take him if I leave through here.
I kiss to the abyss with me. The beast awakens.
Okay, I have been here for about 20 minutes trying to fight this guy, and it just hasn't worked. So I looked up tips for fighting him, and it turns out, if you go back up to level 2, look at a little secret switch panel over there in the altar, then this opens. There's a few boys in here, and then there's a bone on the table. This bone is allegedly a good weapon. Now I don't know that because it says unidentified. I don't know what to do with this. But apparently it's good at fighting. We're both full health, we have relatively full blood. I'm not actually that confident.
What? Can't. Ne.
Oh, it's not that quick, is it? Oh, he's taking so much damage from it. I'm in frenzy now, though. God damn it. That's the closest we've come, but we are still dead. This can work. Come on, you're so close. Do it. That breath is so annoying. I'm missing every shot on this prick. Oh! The random chance! I've done nothing to him. I've done nothing to him in this round. He's not done absolutely nothing. I killed him in 3 shots! What the hell?
The signs of Gehenna, Canto 4. So too, our grandsires will rise from the ground. They will break their fast on the first part of us. They will consume us whole.
What means this dire portent?
This is a great secret known to a few wise vampires. The Book of Nod tells us that the 13 ancient founders of the vampire clans will one day rise from their age-old sleep. When these antediluvians emerge from torpor, they shall fall upon us, their descendants, and gorge their unholy thirst upon our blood. The day they rise is called Gehenna, or the winnowing, and it signals the end of all that is. We know not how to prevent it, but even now Ekaterina searches for a way.
Why didst thou not tell me of this? With such evil barking at our heels, we must hasten our work.
It's probably not going to happen right now.
Most young Canaanites are not ready to hear it. They mistrust their sire, and that we cannot have.
You have no idea how angry I am at all of this. I feel sick. I don't even want to look around this room.
The reeky, bat-fouling old Potok fears that I seek to
Could you
betray
pick
him.
up the pace in your
But he
cues?
shall not know
Christ,
the
this is purple
certainty
prose.
till the last of his sludge blood oozes from his pus-ridden corpse. The old maggot pie needeth my power in defense of his withered haven, and shall overlook my indiscretions. So I must keep his mewling household in a frenzy, defending themselves from aggrieved villains. I shall steal from the beslubbering Bruja to draw their wrath upon him. However, should his crusty majesty plumb the secrets of the golem, he shall need me no longer. So, I shall pollute the rabbi's gall-faced golem with grave rot, making it useless to him. Then shall I drink the old leper's blood before the moon hath fully waned.
Garanal's search for wisdom has not trespassed into our haven. 'Twas his false servant Mercurio. We were fortunate to find the fragment before another clan could learn of it. Others might not have spared Garanal in the search.
Quest achieved. Can I leave forever? Am I gonna have to walk all the way back out, by the way? Sorry, Garanal, that everyone you knew is dead, by the way. Apparently there was no other way of doing this. Wilhelm here couldn't say, hey, we're just here on a friendly mission to see Garanal or whatever. We couldn't have even lied. Hello, monks. Do you want to talk? I don't, so get out of my way. Yay!
We must hurry. Dawn approaches. The sun is a destroyer now, Kristoff. Remember this. During the day, thou must find a place to rest where no sunlight can enter. Let us return to the university, where Katerina shall surely celebrate our triumph.
I cannot share thy pleasure over such a deed.
Come now. Before thy embrace, did thou not slay evil creatures? Behold, thy mission survives even thy death.
That is scant solace for the loss of my soul.
Thou dost brood too much upon events.
Yeah, he's very Anne Rice. It's gonna be brooding is the name of the game here.
Mission. Bury thy woe in the blood-drenched soil of battle. I have found that the fury of war weaves enchantments that soothe even the most troubled heart, kindred and kind alike.
I well know the seduction of warfare.
Then thou knowest the joy of cutting a bloody swath through thy foeman.
The
We're
only joy I
psychopaths.
felt was in doing the work of heaven as a soldier of God.
Shut up!
I have done nothing to warrant this fallen state. How can God allow men to become demons? How can God snatch away the promise of salvation?
God allows the innocent child on the battlefield to cry and does nothing. So why should God prevent the misery of a killer like unto thee?
I do not know. I have not considered these things.
Come,
Really?
I promised thee a trip to the convent.
You're an adult.
Make haste. Dawn comes quickly.
These are like Reddit atheism teenage arguments. Oh, not this!
My love?
My
Thou art
love!
accursed, if Kristoff be thy love.
Oh, shut
Oh,
up, Chris.
do not
You
call,
are
my lord.
fully
Let
embracing
me
this
look upon me.
lifestyle.
Good my lord, forgive me. I was filled with fright to behold thee. Thy comely face is now sicklied over with a pale cast, and I scarcely recognized thee. Forgive me. Thou hast been gone so long, we feared for thy life.
Thou feared aright, for I am dead to the world, and my soul is lost.
Do I behold a ghost? Nay. I touch thy arm, and I know thou art flesh and blood.
Not flesh, only blood.
My lord, thy
That
words
doesn't
do
make
fill my heart
sense,
with
what you
fear,
just said.
And I tremble.
You still have flesh. What are you talking about?
Good my lord, why dost thou look so strangely upon me?
My mind is filled with thoughts of such base villainy. My hunger for thee is stronger now than when my heart did pump its own warm blood.
I know not what misfortune weighs so heavily upon thy soul, or has driven the rosy warmth from thy cheek, but the heavenly powers can banish all such darkness.
Should they banish this darkness, they would banish all that is left of me.
Say not so. My lord, I know thy heart, and thy soul is pure.
My heart, my soul. Thy words torment me with remembrance of all that I have lost. I was a fool to have come here.
This is like what
never return to a
kids
house of
think
God.
Shakespeare is going to be when they do it in school.
Stay. My honored lord, thy soul is in peril.
My honored lady, my soul is lost. My cause is doomed.
Before they read any and realize it rocks. This is terrible!
I will not look upon thee again.
Then I pray thee, my lord, receive this token of me. 'Tis but a small amulet of St. Jude. Thou didst give it me, and it hath soothed the pangs of mine own heart that began when first I beheld thee, and a desperate, hopeless love did grow in my breast. Mayhap it will be some consolation to thy doomed cause.
Art thou deaf, woman? My cause is lost!
Therefore
That's
do I
pretty
offer
good.
thee the amulet of Jude, patron saint of lost causes.
Oh.
Oh. That's a
Now,
noise.
Sweet heavens, guide him.
I just watched a movie called First Night recently, with Sean Connery and Richard Gere and some woman who hasn't been in anything else. And it's a Shakespearean romantic adventure. And it was terrible. It was absolutely unwatchable. Dialogue in that reminds me a lot of the dialogue in this. Very flowery, but not very well written. Using old-fashioned and fancy words in order to mask that they're not very good or interesting. Well, that's where I'm gonna call Vampire the Masquerade Redemption for today. I have been recording for nearly 5 hours. I got up very early and was like, I'll knock out a recording session. Usually they're only 2 or 3 hours long. This game does not respect your time, like many RPGs, to be honest. It's okay! I don't mind it. It looks fantastic. Look how nice this game looks for the year 2000. This looks way better than Diablo 2 or Deus Ex or anything else that came out that year. This looks fantastic. Especially in higher resolutions. This looks really good. The story is interesting enough. It's your standard vampire stuff, but they're popular for a reason. Vampires are always in style. The good, I think, is slightly outweighed by the bad. The combat is very tedious. Really, you just hold down left click on an enemy, occasionally use some items or a buff, and that's it. The AI of both the enemies and the companion is so unbelievably irritating that it makes any combat scenario a chore. Anytime an enemy appeared on the screen, I became miserable. The dialogue is pretty bad. I know I just mentioned it, but I think it deserves reaffirming. It's pretty bad. But it's kind of charming. It's all kind of charming. I would consider playing more of this. Probably not on the channel, because I think like many RPGs, it's very bloated and long. This feels like it's going to be 70 hours long. I feel like I've barely scratched the surface of it, and I've been playing for a while. Where'd my rat go? No! When I was feral, did he eat my rat? Oh, Gregory! There's a horrible part of me that wants to reload, but I'm not going to do that. Gregory's loss will be a forever reminder of the loss of our soul. If we've even lost our soul. I don't know how vampirism works in that context. Like always, the link to this game will be in the description if you want to check it out. I think I might recommend it. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Maybe with some modern patches, because they've already patched the save system. Maybe you could patch some other stuff out of this to make it less irritating. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. I did, despite all the screams that might indicate otherwise. I shudder to think how long this video is going to be once it's condensed down. How much of that 5 hours is going to be kept in. Oh, that's going to be a lot of work. Oh, why have I done this to myself? If you did enjoy it, you can like, subscribe, and comment all of the things YouTubers say to do. You can become you can also become a member of this channel for a little extra video every Wednesday, and it's only €1, so why not? I'm also on Discord and Blue Sky, and I stream on Twitch. All the information will be in the description, along with links to the game and any music I use. Go check it out. Regardless of what you do, thank you so much once again for watching, and I hope to see you for the next one. Bye! I should have killed you, Wilhelm.